Robert Mueller was forced to admit the most humiliating defeat of his life. Robert Mueller's rigged witch hunt to impeach Donald Trump has been building for 2 years for this very moment. But in the span of just 24 hours, it all unraveled. That's because Mueller was forced to admit the most humiliating defeat of his life. Buzzfeed News, the left-wing outlet most famous for posting articles on the 19 most adorable cat pictures on the internet, broke a story that threatened to end Donald Trump's presidency. Their reporters claimed that Donald Trump personally directed Michael Cohen to lie to Congress about negotiations to build a Trump Tower in Moscow and that Mueller had documented evidence to prove it. BuzzFeed exclusively reported. Now the two sources have told BuzzFeed News that Cohen also told the special counsel that after the election, the president personally instructed him to lie by claiming that negotiations ended months earlier than they actually did in order to obscure Trump's involvement. The special counsel's office learned about Trump's directive for Cohen to lie to Congress through interviews with multiple witnesses from the Trump Organization and internal company emails, text messages, and a cache of other documents. Cohen then acknowledged those instructions during his interviews with that office. This story consumed the fake news media, and every so-called journalist or pundit claimed that if true, Donald Trump would be impeached and removed from office. But within 24 hours, an unlikely source stepped forward and shot the story down. Special counsel Robert Mueller was backed into a corner and issued a statement saying the story was not accurate. Mueller spokesman Peter Carr wrote, BuzzFeed's description of specific statements to the special counsel's office, and characterization of documents and testimony obtained by this office, regarding Michael Cohen's congressional testimony are not accurate. This story represented a humiliating defeat for Mueller and the anti-Trump forces in Washington, as well as the fake news media. Fake news outlets spent 2 years spreading lies, misinformation, and hoaxes about Donald Trump and his campaign's supposed relationship with Russia. But BuzzFeed broke a cardinal rule: they dragged Mueller into it. Mueller was forced to categorically deny this story because BuzzFeed reported that Mueller himself held the proof that Trump directed Cohen to lie under oath. BuzzFeed's report raised the impeachment expectations to a level not seen since Watergate. But it also put Mueller's credibility on the line. Not only did the story promise evidence that Mueller did not have, but it also implied the leak came directly from the special counsel's office. Mueller has bent over backwards to maintain his fake reputation as a nonpartisan straight shooter. Any hint that his people were leaking to the media would destroy the credibility he needs when he issues his final report. Faced with nothing but bad options, Mueller had to take the rare step of issuing a statement. His spokesman Peter Carr earned the nickname No Comment Carr because he's never responded to media inquiries, and state that the BuzzFeed story was false.